So here we are continuing along in our Taylor Swift journey. We are at the 19th track in this album, the Albatross. Very much looking forward to checking out. If I remember correctly, the Albatross, correct me if I'm wrong, in history, I think is that mythical creature that lives in the sea, I think. Let me just Google the Albatross. I'm sure Taylor Swift's going to come up, but I think, oh, it's a bird. I was wrong. I don't know why I thought it was like a mythical creature. The albatross myth? I don't know. Maybe some big bird that they thought. I don't. I guess I must be missing something. I got wrong information. But regardless, my name is Jacob Restituto, and I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and I have released a ton of music out there, and I make music myself. That being said, I've been making it for 15 years, so I really know the music industry and how to make music. So I have been going through artists, and Taylor Swift is one of the artists that I'm going through and breaking down their music and their songs to just explain how they're made. So this is the Albatross. If you like what you see, definitely consider subscribing, and also checking out the Patreon. Got a whole bunch of other videos on Patreon, like hundreds of videos on Patreon, and I'm going to be putting the full-length album reaction straight through on Patreon once we're completed with it. So check that out when it's done. Ready? The Albatross.
Wise men once said,
big reverb
wild winds are death to the candle, rose by any other name is a scandal. Cautions issued, he stood shooting the messengers. They tried to warn him about her.
Let's pause this just to talk about the intro so far. It's a cool mix actually between like this synthetic kind of warm vibe and like folky singer-songwriter pop, I guess you could call it, like more just singer-songwriter. I don't know if pop's the right word, but because we kind of started with the like synths and the arpeggiators coming in, and then stereo acoustic guitars came up, this very warm, very Martin full-bodied guitar kind of sound. It could be very cool, will be a Taylor guitar, although I've seen that Taylor uses Gibsons a lot, but I don't know if I would think that it seems too full to be a Gibson. Even really as a Taylor, it sounds more like a Martin guitar. But that being said, really cool big reverb vocals, really cool layering between like this arpeggiating synth that's really low in the mix, as well as these cool acoustic guitar sounds.
Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you.
Nice layers.
She's the albatross. She is here to destroy you.
Album music's got to get their act together with these moving lyrics, but let's start that over because there's a lot going on in that.
Cross your
Beautiful melody.
heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the albatross. She is here to destroy you.
Is that the chorus?
Wise men once said,
It's short.
one bad seed kills the garden, one less temptress, one less dagger to sharpen. Locked me up in towers, but I'd visit in your dreams, and they tried to warn you about me.
Production's really interesting in here. So is the melody. Like the chorus is very short. It's unique. The melody is really cool. We have two acoustic guitars that are kind of pan like this, and then we have a third one far on the right. But we also have this cool arpeggiating kind of synth going on there, like these cool synth pads. It's creating this very cool modern singer-songwriter folk sound. A really interesting choice with the harmonies, though, too. It's very, very apparent, very forward harmonies that are layered left and right, which I find really interesting. Just as her main vocals right here, if my head's the main vocal, it's kind of like this. So I find that really interesting, actually. Kick drum coming in.
She's the albatross. She is here to destroy you.
Wow, a lot of layers of harmony.
That you know, raise words held in a stranger. She's the death you chose. You're in terrible danger.
Classic Taylor.
And when that sky rains.
Sorry, classic Taylor of airy vocals right there on the last section. She has a really great way of changing her voice to have this very airy sound, as well as a strong, direct sound.
And when that sky rains fire on you, and your persona non grata, I'll
Spring's
tell
coming
you
in.
how I've been there too.
hear that?
Wise men
Pedaling?
once read fake news and they believed it. Jackals raised their hackles. You couldn't conceive it. You were sleeping soundly when they dragged you
Nice
from
melody
your bed.
change.
And I tried to warn you about them.
Oh, you
So
know what I
I
just noticed? Listen to you hear that acoustic guitar matching the melody? It's like boom, 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 boom. Listen to the acoustic guitar; it's matching that. It also the melody kind of has this eerie tone to it as well, but it also has this what's the word I'm looking for? But like this almost a song that would be passed down by generations kind of thing, like this a folk song, like a classic folk song, where it's like, you know, like that higher, the jump up, dun 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 dun. It kind of has this very unique tone and like melody catch to it.
about them. So I crossed my thoughtless heart, spread my wings like a parachute. I'm the albatross. I swept in at the rescue. The devil that you know looks now more like an angel.
High strings.
I'm the life
Interesting.
you chose, and all this terrible danger. This terrible danger. So cross your thoughtless heart. If she's the albatross, she is here to destroy you.
Back with that synth. You hear that change up though that we have right there, where it's going like kind of back into this like it changed the vibe, where like it went like the death you chose and then it was the life you chose, but then it's also she's the albatross, she's here to destroy you. So interesting change in the structure of the tone of the song. I'm curious your opinion like on what that means. What's the meaning behind? What's the myth behind that albatross? I read your comments, so let me know in the comment below. I'm curious your opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really enjoyed this track. Production was really cool. Kind of this, it definitely has the Aaron Dessner vibe. I saw that you can see it's written by Aaron Dessner and Taylor Swift, but it has more of the Aaron Dessner vibe than it does have the Jack Antonoff vibe. They just have different vibes. And it's kind of cool that she's going back and forth between these two producers because it's very different sounds in the album and very unique sounds. They both have very unique ways of producing their unique sounds. So, like I said, let me know in the comments what the myth of the albatross is, because I know that I've heard that so many times I just don't know what the actual story is. So again, my name's Jacob. Definitely check out the Patreon. Check out my music if you want to check it out. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace out.